The Natural Resource Defense Council, or NRDC, states that the fossil fuels provide about 80% of our energy currently. Therefore, today I will be talking about fossil fuels and how they can be a problematic topic to environment and how can we be a solution for it. So let's talk about our problem. Fossil fuels are expensive to maintain and they depend on oils. Of course, there is no the idea that we're gonna have electric vehicles, and also fossil fuels create a higher air pollution. Another issue that fossil fuels may have is that they tend to be very expensive to maintain. According to Environmental America, this says that roughly 700 billion to $1 trillion have been spent by Americans and American businesses each year to maintain these industries. Some of the other problems that we might have with them with fossil fuels is that it creates a lot of environmental problems, such as things as land degradation, global warming, ocean acidification, and water pollution. Okay, so now that we've talked a little bit about the problems, what can we do to make this better? How can we solve this problem? So we have plenty of solutions. This is a very simplistic picture, but this actually shows the major issue that fossil fuels can cause in the environment. If we look at this coal factory, we see all the burning that is coming out of it. This is destroying our planet. This is actually making the ozone cave very thin, and it's actually letting all the UV out of the sun come into the air but not come out. So this is causing global warming. If we think about the renewable energy, we can see about tidal energy. We can see that we have hydroelectricity, wind energy, solar energy, which have become very popular nowadays, and then we also have geothermal energy. These are just some of the most common ways that we can actually create a better energy source, and of course being more eco-friendly. Some of the other things that we can do to solve this problem is that we have to change the mindset of the bigger auto corporations, as they are the ones that consume the most part of these fuels with their vehicles. We have to change the way that they create these vehicles. If they change their mindset and they perform different parts that we can actually produce, or we can use fuels such as diesel, ethanol, things like that, that are actually more eco-friendly. These are actually the ways that we're gonna change this problem, by changing the mindset. With this being said, if we change the mindset of them, we're gonna be more influential and more persuasive towards the smaller companies to change the ways they actually produce this stuff. Okay, so there's little things that we can do as an action. We might be able to actually go to our website, donate money, and kind of just take the initiative or see how we can do and how we can solve this problem. I have something for you here that is actually called gofossilfree.org, where actually you can go and you can learn how these people is changing the neighborhoods and the communities to be a better eco-friendly fuel consumer. Also, we have to take into consideration that we only have one Earth, and in this Earth we have been very destructive to in the past 1,000 years. So we have to take care of our Earth, and then we have to look beyond what we're comfortable with, which is biofuels. But now let's think about why do we have to do this. Let's say, for example, you have the more convenient to have electricity at your home with the solar panels that you can actually connect your vehicles and you can charge them at your convenience of your home. You can go outside and you can actually breathe more clean air, which is this kind of course help you with your health. Also, we have to think about the money issue, where PG&E bill or gas, they tend to be very expensive. So this way we might be able to use the natural resources that Earth provides us, like wind, sun, degradable things that are waste that can be converted into fuels, and of course you're gonna see the change on your pocket, on your wallet. Okay, so to conclude this talk, I've talked about some of the major problems that fossil fuels can have. I've talked about alternative fuels. I've talked about how we can play a very important role by depending on how can we do and how can we involve into this issue. And according to the Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi, I believe in natural gas as clean, cheap alternative to fossil fuels. So therefore, we have options. Again, if you go to gofossilfree.org, This way, you will be able to contribute, do your part, donate money, and just become more educated and involved into this major issue.